really short update for you all. Why? Because I can. You're here with Turk. Here we talk about all things autism and spirituality and science and gaming and whatever the heck. Today, I just want to do a quick update because it's late and I'm trying to flip my schedule a bit around. Um, because I have been, due to kind of necessity, filming things really late. I say kind of necessity, and I guess this is really all I want to talk about in this video. Some reflections on this whole process. Time has often felt like the largest barrier to doing this sort of thing, and I've always known that it was an excuse, but I'm really getting that shown to me through this process, because in really committing to doing this and not putting it off because oh well it's 4 a.m. and I need to rest. Um, I've been able to I've been able to keep up with this consistently. And I've as weird as my schedule change has been and the hours that I have now are and just all this other things, it's really just hit home that like it has just been an excuse. Cause yes, I am thankfully now in a position where I can stay up till whenever I am because I don't have to get up until really late because I work really late. So, although my sleep schedule hasn't been the most consistent, I've at least certainly been getting at least 8 hours of sleep, if not a little bit more. So, I haven't been exhausted from a lack of sleep pers- at all. It's just been weird with my current schedule. But in a lot of projects that I've been trying to get started on lately, it's always been time would be the last thing, and time and energy, because I do equate energy more to time. That's weird. Basically, it's been time or energy, and it'd always be like, well, I finally carved out a bit of space for this, but it's like 10, and it's just late, and I want to get started on a project at 10 p.m. Um, or like I'd suddenly have inspiration to do something at a weird hour, and I'd be like, no, I don't want to like screw up my schedule. Or I just would never really seem to be able to fit it in, or other things would come up. And that's what this past month has shown me. Like things are coming up, things have come up. And in the past, I've taken that as an excuse or a way to say like, oh, this is the universe's sign for me to back off, or like now is not the good time, or just any number of excuses. And I've been experiencing that now. Like I moved my stuff out to my workshop to have a quiet space to be able to record at any hour. And then due to various factors in my living situation that end up not being the case, I can no longer record during most daylight hours during a lot of days. And it's kind of just it's a little bit out of my control. I don't really feel like explaining the situation too much. And past me if I weren't in just like this perfect situation of my schedule to be able to do this at this hour, would have taken that as an excuse to just continue putting this off. Um, and but the perfectionism in me wouldn't have let me record like outside or anything during those because I got to get like the lighting perfectly as well as I can. Um, and just any number of excuses, and there are some things that I can do in the background to work through this situation, but there were just factors that were coming up that would have definitely made me just give up on this and be like, oh no, it's now is not the right time. But I was having that even when I wasn't in the workshop. Just my living arrangement with my roommates was like any number of excuses, and they were truly excuses. I cannot stress that enough to myself, and I knew it, and I just couldn't get over it. And I thought getting into the workshop, I'd like have no excuses, like they wouldn't be gone. But that's not the case. They're popping up, and well, I'm having to just move through them anyways. And what I'm finding with that is I feel so much better for doing so, regardless. I the roadblocks and blockages and signs that you might take from the universe to say that you're not on the right path or not doing the right thing are not truly such. They're just right now for me. They're training bumps. They're further things for me to learn to adapt and overcome. That's at least the perspective I'm taking on it. And I feel better for doing so. I feel good for putting myself in whatever position I can to help myself see this project through, this 30-day project. And I just feel better and have more peace of mind for it. Um, Even though outside forces seem to be coming together to make give me challenges, at the same time, just it still seems to be working out. Uh, I said short update, but I it amazes me. I just keep talking. Um, Editing is certainly something that I definitely want to practice on, and I doing this 30-day challenge. I'm really not having too much room to get a lot of editing done. However, I'm going to at least try to get a couple of those projects in this time period. But if I don't, that's fine because I'm already learning a ton throughout this, and I'm learning more about like what really interests me. I've already talked a bit about how I will be shifting focus after this period. And it's true because like I was thinking like I've done what I can to make this space more visually appealing for filming a talking head type video. I'm not personally terribly excited about such a thing. Most of it was just me trying to get over a lot of just fears of being on camera or showing myself or what have you. I know that's something that some creators even just don't do for years until like finally they do like a face reveal, and I was like, I just need to get that out of the way right now. And um, it's not the most exciting thing to me. It's not something that I won't do in the future. It's just I have a lot of things that are more exciting to me, and I've gotten to the point where um, I was thinking about what could I do, and I've hit the point where without spending money or finding free things, which I'm keeping an eye out for free stuff on marketplace and stuff. Um, Without acquiring more things, there's not really much else I can do with the space right now. I can do some crafty things to it, which I plan on, I guess, like that to an extent, but that's not really going to help with like lighting and stuff, which if I want to make improvements from here, I need to actually construct things. And um, I'm mildly interested in that, very mildly. Like a light box, lights for the background. Just for me personally, even like those are things that I want to do for the space. But any further investment, um, I was realizing like I have, I have of course other projects that I want to be working on. From a video standpoint, I have enough to do the stuff that I want to be doing right now, which is occasionally going forward is going to be occasionally doing like a talking head video, preferably more scripted and edited and thought through so it's more cohesive. Um, as well as getting back into doing like tarot reading videos and video games. So video games I can easily record on my computer. I don't need any filming stuff for that. Tarot, I have everything I need now. I do have a space now where I can actually do it in my own space. So I'm excited to actually start doing that, and I'm hopefully going to get some of those videos out in this month period. And then the talking head would just be kind of rare ones. Because I realized if I was going to invest money, what I really would want to invest money in is animation software to start messing around with some animated style videos, probably very lightly animated, like talking puppets, like you might see in some popular psychological YouTube channels. That or getting back into sewing. That's really been a huge passion of mine, and I've had a lot of blockages with that. Time was the last one, and like doing this has made me realize that like I could do the same thing with that. Um, and now that I've had a bit of money saved up, I was just thinking like, where do I want to invest it? And it's not really in filming equipment. Um, so if anywhere, it's going to be animation software and more sewing supplies, which I'm excited to do, and that's kind of just where my focus is going to be shifting. I'm not going to stop making videos. I'm definitely not going to be doing one daily. Yeah. So just some thoughts and what have you. I know I said I was going to make a short video, and this is 10 minutes long. It amazes me when I watch a YouTube video and it's like, wow, that was very informational and insightful and engaging and fun to watch and had all these interesting bits. Like, I learned so much. Checks timestamp. Oh, it was 6 minutes long. And I'm like, I feel like I can't express one idea in less than 10 minutes. But that's what practice is for. Um, I know cutting out ums and dead noises can cut down some time, but I don't know if that's me. I'm not. I've put a lot of thought into this, and I don't really know that talking head is for me. But this is good practice, and I'm happy to have it. And yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it until I do something else. It's just not on the schedule. If I do switch gears, it'll probably be like at least a weekly upload of something to keep myself fresh and go from there. So yeah, this was a not so short update. Kind of just keeping myself going with this project and just keeping the ball rolling. Feels good. I'm happy to be doing it. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get some sleep so I can do some errands earlier tomorrow. Thanks for listening. I hope wherever you are that you're safe, well, and happy. And until next time, thank you.